Welcome to 140 by Talk to the Duck.dev. Today we'll cover the last bit about breakpoints and some topics I didn't have time for when talking about control flow. There's a lot more to discuss about breakpoints and control flow, but I'll get into those when discussing more elaborate constructs. For now, let's tie some loose ends. Method breakpoints are normally emulated by the IDE. It just uses line breakpoints to simulate method breakpoints, but there's a huge use case for real method breakpoints. Say we want to break on all the methods starting with the letters I and S in classes whose name starts with prime. This might seem far-fetched, but is actually a useful use case. If you have an abstract base class whose subclasses follow a naming convention and they have many related methods, you want to track everything, and you can do that using this approach. Notice you can also use trace points here and get very deep logging. I didn't have time for drop frame when talking about control flow. Let's fix that. Ever had a case where you accidentally stepped into a method? Drop frame is the undo operation that rolls back the stack. You can step back in or do something else entirely. Throw exception triggers an exception from the given line. We write the expression that generates the exception instance and it's thrown. This is useful for testing your error handling code. If your app has a generic error handling and you want to debug that, you can use this feature to reach the catch block. Finally, we can show all the objects of a given type. By right-clicking a thread and selecting Show Thread Objects, we can see all the thread objects in the virtual machine. We can even do that on a string array and show all the string arrays in the VM. Notice that in both cases we see internal objects from the VM. We even saw the JIT compiler thread. This is a remarkably useful feature, especially when tracking memory issues. Check out talktotheduck.dev and follow Debug Agent on Twitter to learn more. Thanks for watching.